No, you gotta get in. You gotta
Okay,
get
okay.
close, like literally
Look, just
almost
don't,
in
okay,
the...
don't push me. Just don't
We're
push
not
me.
gonna
Or, like,
push you
check
in.
this shit
Okay?
out.
We're just trying to get on camera. Listen. Listen, you hear that? What? Wait, how creepy is that? Is the sound coming up?
I don't know. I mean, probably. It's pretty loud, right?
Hello! All right, dude, we're going inside.
Going back. Come on.
Yo, what's up, them boys? I just finished watching Chronicle after watching it again after 12 years. It's been. This came out in 2012, right? Bro, I have not seen this. I got the Blu-ray. I think I watched it in 2014, but besides that, yeah, it's been like 10 years since I last watched this film. But holy schmoly, does Chronicle hold up? Yes, this is actually one of the greatest superhero films of all time, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It might sound like a little bit of exaggeration, but this shit right here really hits, bro. We can start with the characters, man. We can start with Andrew, Matt, and Michael B. Jordan's character, Steve, bro. Top tier characters. Okay, the development isn't super crazy. You don't need to know so much about them, but you learn just enough to really mess with the characters and have some type of connection with them. You know, you mess with them, especially with Michael B. Jordan. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Michael B. Jordan, bruh. Michael B. Jordan. Damn, this movie's 10 years old. Is it OD if I spoil the movie, man? Michael B. Jordan puts in his performance, man, and then he gets again in another film, bro. I remember as a kid, I was jumping out of my seat. I was tight. They were probably tying me in the movie theater because I was like, no, not again. I have too much baggage, but bro, this shit was so good, man. Seeing Andrew's turns felt a bit natural because you know about his dad, alcoholic, you know about his mom. She's basically dying. I don't know what the illness is. Maybe it's cancer or some shit like that. It's like very mess, but it's cool, bro. Not like cool that she has that, but just like cool overall, like the story beats that they have. You know, the only person I would say that didn't really get that much development was Matt, because you know what I'm saying. I guess he had some past relationship with the girl in here, but I don't even think, did they give her a name? Casey was her name? I don't remember, dude. I mean, he's with her at the very end, but it's like, I don't know, the development between these two wasn't really that much. So the end with Matt kind of made me like, oh, okay, I can understand. I understand it because he's kind of like just the fill-in slot where everyone can really like put their self in. But Steve and Michael B. Jordan, I said Steve and Andrew definitely carry this shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When they first get their powers, and Andrew has the camera, and Steve gets introduced to him and shit like that, he's like, oh, come over here. You hear the sound of the noise. Oh, what is that noise? Then they go inside to hear the cave. Andrew's like reluctant. He's like, I don't know if I really want to go in there. I don't know. But then he ends up going in there, and they end up touching this rock, and they start getting nosebleeds. And then it cuts to I don't know. It doesn't even say how many days later, but they already have the powers. Like they already know. Like they're established. So not months in it later, but it's probably like a couple days later that they realize that they have the power, so they're testing it out. And I enjoyed like those parts of the film too, where it was like they had the powers and they were goofing off as like regular teenage kids and shit like that. When you have superpowers, it's like, oh, my first thing is not, oh, I'm not gonna go save the world. I want to go save the world. Nah, you're gonna be a bit of a troll. You're gonna be trolling people. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes you're gonna troll. You're gonna move the carts of people inside the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have telekinesis, you're gonna move shit around, bro. And if you can fly, you're gonna be flying around, and that's what they be doing in this movie too, bro. Bro, the shots in this movie, I haven't even talked about them, bro. Oh my god, they are beautiful, bro. To this day, they still hold their own, bro. How they move around with the camera and Andrew's levitating and shit like that. I just love the camera having so much personality, bro. It's like its own human. It's like its own character, bro. We don't have things like this. I know we're gonna go into a tangent, but this is why I'm excited for the Superman movie, because it looks like the camera is gonna be moving, my nigga. It's gonna be moving. It's gonna be moving. Anyway, yeah, man, this was a fun film overall, bro. And it's short. It's an hour and 39 minutes, but the pacing in this is so great that I'm like, damn, there was some good ass story beats, and I'm engaged. And it's only been 15 minutes. There's a lot that happens in the first 15 or 30 minutes where it's like, oh yeah, you don't even want to miss it, because those are like key plot points. and shit like that, but they're still like so I feel like I'm not wasting no time watching this film, dude. It makes me really enjoy this film, dude. Like, I just remember in the oh my god, I know I said this about the shots, but a lot of it is very iconic, dude. Oh my god, dude. I wish Josh Trank and them didn't fold with Fan Four Stick and shit like that, because this movie was definitely on a different level, bro. It was definitely on a different level. You know what I'm saying? Great fight, not the craziest fight sequences, because it's not really like a superhero fighting all the time sequences, but it's cool. The fight sequence at the end was cool. It was cool what you work with. They're having it on different CCT cameras and shit like that. Then you have the main camera. Then you have the other cameras for other people. It was dope. I like that. It was very unique. You know what I'm saying? What else did I like about the film? The chemistry between all the characters was really good. I'm surprised like how good it is. I don't know if they were even acting with each other a long time, but right here, I wish these three were in a movie with each other again. Even though Matt wasn't like the craziest, like most in-depth character, I did like how they all bounced off with each other. You know what I'm saying? I just wish it didn't end so crazy, dog. But I guess that's why you like this film, because you know it's a tragic ending, but it's still so great. You know what I'm saying? You enjoy the good times that these characters have with each other, and then when it all ends so traumatically, you're like, God dang, why did it have to be like this, man? Why did it gotta be like this? And I like to see the Uncharted 2 reference in there, the Tibet thing. That was kind of cool to see Tibet and shit like that. That was very cool. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about Chronicle, man. This is one of my favorite films of all time, actually. I don't even know if I said that before in the section, but yeah, this is one of my favorites, and I think this is also one of the greatest superhero films of all time. I know we have Endgame and Infinity War and shit like that. Oh, it was cool. Thanos snapped everyone, but this is like, I think this is cool in terms of like just being realistic and grounded. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a bit realistic that kids get their powers and shit like that, and their first instinct isn't like, oh my god, I'm gonna go save the world. They just get these powers, the three of them, and they're just trying to hang out with each other and just figure it out. And once they're all in trouble, they just try to help each other, man. And once it gets whacked out of control, they realize that they're gonna have to figure out what they do, set rules, and once one of them don't follow the rules, it gets all out of whack. And then you already know the government's going to want to experiment on you, so you're going to have to get the hell up out of there and live renegade life. So I just enjoyed the film because, man, it was so cool, man. You got to see it, dude. You have to see it. I think it's one of those films where it's like, it's one of those, I would say, top 50 must-see films of all time, dude. I know people be talking about, like, Vertigos and shit like that, but let's talk about Chronicle. Chronicle is one of them ones, boy. But yeah, let me know if you guys ever got to watch this when it came out in theaters. I definitely know I did. I was super excited and I loved it. Michael B. Jordan was my favorite actor at the time and still is. Let me know what you guys think about the movie today. Do you think it still holds up? And if you don't, let me know as well. If you hated the video, let me know as well, because I also just ranted about a movie that I haven't talked, like, just was randomly out of nowhere. So I want to know what you guys think, man. I love your guys' support, man. You guys have been blowing up the channel a bit more, even conversating with me, and I enjoy that, and I would like to keep doing that more. So please let me know in the comments down below what you think about this movie, what I should watch next, and what you think about Chronicle. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
Forget about the question.